Light rain is falling across Southern California tonight, and it's just the beginning. A stronger system is still on the way.
And meteorologist Evelyn Taft is tracking both systems in our next weather forecast.
Pat 1, here we go. We are talking system number 1 right now, falling across Southern California. As we get a look at your 2-hour loop on radar, we're looking at heavy rain and snow. It's been continuing to move through Southern California, and right now the heaviest rain focused on the IE and over parts of Orange County. I'm going to pause radar, and when I do that, it'll show you exactly where the rain is located right now. Take a look. Riverside, Beaumont, Hemet, San Bernardino, we are looking at heavy downpours. And yes, we are looking at snow in our local mountains as well, with winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings kicking in just 2 hours. We're expecting quite a bit of snow with this one and very low snow levels as we move through tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, we've got round 2 of rain. We've got elements of an atmospheric river. It's a weak atmospheric river, but bringing in enough rain and potential for flooding. We're going to continue to talk about that coming up in just a little bit. Pat 1, back to you.
All right, Evelyn, we'll check back with you later. More rain means more concerns for people living near the burn scars. Some areas are now under evacuation warnings.
And that includes parts of Sierra Madre, where our Jasmine Viel is live tonight. And Jazz, we hear debris basins are the biggest concern.
Look, it's been steadily raining here in Sierra Madre, and those debris basins are of concern because they are still partially full after the last round of heavy rains, which could mean more of those debris flows. So this is why this area in Sierra Madre is under that evacuation warning. And look at what this area is still dealing with. I mean, here you can just see mounds and mounds of all this sand and mud that got pushed down from the last storm. So that's why you have a lot of these sandbags still set up in front of these streets and homes. And over here, I want to show you what's flowing down the wash. A lot of that muddy water coming off the mountain as authorities are warning residents there is still a big risk here.
It's going to stay down where our sports car is.
Steve Nesselrode is scrambling to build a fence in front of his Sierra Madre property.
I was just kicking myself. You knew it was coming. Why are you waiting until it's actually here?
He is trying to keep out any mud flows that could start from the rain falling over the next few days from the mountains left bare by the Eaton Fire. He learned the hard way last month when heavy rain sent a wall of water and mud down this street. Buried your cars.
It mired them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cadillac was in water right up to the edges of the bottom edge of the doors.
That's because February storm caused the debris basin at the top of Woodland Drive to overflow.
The shock to all of us was when they said, there's stuff coming over the dam. No, they can't have stuff over the dam. That's a disaster.
Alert California's web camera of the nearby Bailey Canyon debris basin shows workers still clearing out mud earlier Wednesday.
This storm is different than the last one. When the February storm hit, all of our debris basins were empty. That is not the case this time. While county and city contractors have been working tirelessly to clear them, we are not starting from empty.
If you look up towards that hillside there, it just washed all the soil away from underneath the house.
Residents like Elizabeth Truman are still repairing the damage from February's storm that washed out her drainage canal. She lives right next to that debris basin. Nesselrode, nearly finished with his new wall, says they understand the risks living so close to these mountains and wrote this message on the wood.
There will be mud again.
Yeah, back out here live, all coming off of the mountains that you see right in front of me. And I want to show you again just how serious it was. Look at the mud line right there at the top of this wall here in the wash. That's how high it was, and even made it all the way. Look at this mud here to the top of the bridge here, top of this fence. I did just hear back from the city. They have public works crews who have gone up to those debris basins. They say because of the seriousness with more of this rain, they're going to keep that evacuation warning in effect until 6 a.m. Friday. Live here in Sierra Madre, Jasmine Viel, KCAL News.